How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to talk to you today about some of the opportunities in the market. Now, I'm specifically talking about Cardano, but I do want to pull up the price charts for some other cryptocurrencies and take a look at the market cap and where they could go in the future. Now, again, I'm going to specifically talk about Cardano. I want to show you a couple clips from yesterday's AMA with Charles Hoskinson talking about the potential of burning ADA tokens in the future, or ADA coins. And then also talking about the thing that Charles really hates in the community today and what stresses him out and what is bad. I think it's just bad for everyone if you do this. So we're going to watch the two clips from him, talk about what's happening in crypto and why I think Cardano has a lot of upside potential. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really do appreciate that. If you guys are curious why the market is actually slumping here today, I will put up on the end screen the video from this morning that explains what's happening in the market. But we're going to assume that you already know why cryptos are red. If not, you can watch the video and then go to the end and you can see why cryptos are red. But you can see here, Cardano is right around $2 at the low today. And it fell and hit a low of about $2, then popped back up. Then it hit $2.04, popped back up. Now we're at $2.06. I would not be surprised if we fell through the $2 support. The reason I say that is we have bounced off of it a couple times, and while we did see it go back up to $2.18, we did see it come back down to $2.06. Now the whole cryptocurrency market, like I said, is definitely down. We've seen some support for Bitcoin around 42,500. We bounced right off that, right back up to the 43 range, and now it's come down a little bit. Still a lot of red on the day. Ethereum went under 3,000, then went well over around 3,100, and now it's coming back down a little bit. Usually, if we keep on testing that support, does break through a lot of the time, we might see a little bit more red before we see green, but you can see a lot of these are significantly green. I think Cardano actually shows a pretty good opportunity right now. The reason I say that is before smart contracts started, we saw a $3.09 ADA. That means that if we get up to that old price, that means that we will go up 50% from here. Now, with that being said, that represents a lot of upside potential because 50% up is still only where we've been in the past. That was pre-smart contracts. That was pre the ecosystem building all these new projects in. And Metcalfe's law will take over at some point, which is that the value of the network goes up exponentially with the adoption of the network. So Cardano is going to have their ecosystem built out. These cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin, is still looking like it'll be strong long term. You can take a look at the Bitcoin on exchanges. It is still very low. So looking down here, you can see that it has not really flooded. The exchanges have not been flooded with Bitcoin, which is a good thing because it means that people aren't getting ready to sell a lot of Bitcoin off. They're still buying and holding long term. Still a low amount of liquid Bitcoin. Now, if you guys want, I do want to say, if you guys want some cryptocurrency, if you want to start buying and get interest, you can check out the link underneath the video to BlockFi. Definitely check that out if you're interested. Just want to throw that out there. They are a partner of the channel. That's where I hold a good portion of my cryptocurrencies. Now, I do want to point something out. So this morning I talked about this article, but JP Morgan strategist estimates Ether's fair value at 1,500 amid competition from Ethereum killers. I talked about this morning. I really think that JP Morgan is trying to get in on the fear in the market and push Ether's price down even more. Because earlier, just a few months earlier, they talked about how big the staking industry could become for Ethereum. They said it's going to be a $40 billion a year industry, I believe, by 2025, which is a huge amount of money. Now, that being said, they're talking about some of the Ethereum killers, and I think we do have to talk about Cardano. Cardano, like I've said, I think presents a pretty good upside. They have the Cardano Summit here soon. They still are a $67 billion market cap, though. Remember that. It is still up. If you go and look, let's just take a look at the last 3 months. It's still up. Don't forget, it wasn't that long ago we were at $1, right? $1.04, less than 2 months, well, exactly 2 months ago today. So we're still up over 100% in 2 months. That being said, if you're looking at some other cryptocurrencies that still are lower market caps that have a good ecosystem that's being built out, take a look at Avalanche. $13 billion. I mean, if it even gets up to Solana, it's a 3x from here. So take a look at Avalanche. I think there are still some other opportunities down here. I did buy some more VeChain today. VeChain's still sitting around a $6 billion market cap. A lot of potential with it under 10 cents. But I think, like I said, Cardano shows a lot of upside because of the Cardano Summit. Some big partnerships they've said that they're going to announce there, and that's coming in 5 days. In 5 days, we have a huge catalyst for Cardano. Let's say the market goes down a little bit. We could see under $2 for Cardano. But with the summit, with the whole cryptocurrency market still looking fairly bullish, right? Nothing has really changed that much. I mean, again, I've talked about what's happening in the market today and why it's falling. But macro, if you're looking long term, the adoption is still here. Now, I do want to show you a couple pieces from Charles Hoskinson's last AMA. He just did this yesterday, and I think these are going to be really important. I'll do the short one first, which is the potential burning of ADA, and then we'll move over to the thing that's stressing him out the most. Now, he did say that he is going to take some time after the summit's done. He was in a good mood for this AMA, so if you're watching these two clips and you're wondering why he sounds so angry, it's the questions. It's not because he's upset himself or anything like that. He is excited for everything Cardano is doing, so just keep that in mind. I will get myself out of the way. Thank you guys again. I'll play the clips, but thank you for checking out the links down below to BlockFi if you guys want. And if you do want to know what I'm buying every single day, you can check out the link down below to the Patreon. There is a discount. You can get in a community with a bunch of other traders too.
Can we start burning ADA for scarcity? Yay! Congratulations, everybody! We have a winner of the Paint Chip Brigade of the day. And today's winner is Diesel Kane. And Diesel Kane, I really appreciate how much effort you put into your greed and stupidity and displayed it across everybody here in the ADA field. Diesel, come on, give us some words today. Go ahead and tell the audience how proud you are to win the Paint Chip Brigade of the day. We are so glad you can tell us that we got to destroy other people's money so that you can make a little extra money and then sell the ADA and move on to someone else. We're just so happy that you want to steal from everybody in this ecosystem. I don't understand how you get up in the morning being so awesome and so amazing. Wow, it's just an honor that you're here, my friend. It's just an honor. So glad to have you here. I gotta get a button that I can just push and like lights will come down and confetti and it will automatically send an email to your mother telling us how proud we are that she raised a son who's like that, or daughter, it's hard to know. You just have a little Bitcoin logo, although you're probably a guy if we're looking at statistics. But God, thank you for telling us to steal money from people and destroy that money so that you can get a little small value appreciation in your ADA. God, I mean, what other things will you suggest? Perhaps when you go to the supermarket, you don't have to pay for groceries. Or, maybe when you go to the gas station, that we can just take gasoline out of other people's cars and put it in your car, Diesel. Or maybe you drive a truck because you got diesel, right? So maybe we can take the diesel out of other people's trucks and put it in your truck so you don't have to pay for the diesel. And you know what? Why even have to date or have relation? If you see some guy's wife that you like, we should just grab her and give her to you. Why not? There you go. That's how society should work. Oh man, thank you.
So I think it's pretty safe to say they're not going to be burning any tokens anytime soon. Let's take a look at the other clip here.
What's the most stressing thing that you have to deal with daily, and how do you think we can reduce the stress? I think, Luis, the most stressful thing is the unfairness of unrealistic expectations. You tell people, okay, we're going to go do something. It's going to take years to decades to fully realize. Here are the rules. Here's how we're doing it. This is how we're building it. If you want to be part of it, join. And if we were judged whether we're achieving those expectations or not, there's no stress in that because, you're either delivering or not delivering. But then what happens is that people imprint unrealistic expectations on top of this. Like, this project will make me unbelievably wealthy, or it'll make people like me, or somehow it's going to transform my entire life tomorrow. Now, you never told them that, you never did that, yet they hold you accountable to those unrealistic expectations. And then when they're not met, they viciously attack you. And if it's one person, but it's a lot of people over Twitter, Reddit, Telegram, many other channels, and they become distractions to your ability to execute. What we did this month is we launched as a project smart contracts. And this is a completely new model for how to build decentralized applications. And it's a very advanced model, and it's an incredibly well thought out model. But then what's happened is that immediately people in industry came in and they applied an expectation of, well, it's out. Where are the 25,000 dApps? Where's all the commercial use? Where's all this stuff? It didn't happen tonight. All right, scam, it's over. Everything you've done is wrong. You didn't solve the concurrency issue. There is no concurrency issue. Yet you see dozens, hundreds of tweets about this. People talk about it. I've had musicians message me over private message in Twitter asking, is Cardano okay? I've been hearing really nasty things. And you're just like, what is going on? This is so nuts. That's the most stressful thing, because you can't win. You can't make those people happy. And then when you don't make them happy, they personally attack you, and they say that you're the world's worst human being, and rah, 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 rah. It just creates so much toxicity. So it's a constant challenge to just keep your nose to the grindstone and keep building and building and building and building. And you'll notice it's never enough. No matter what milestone you accomplish, when Coinbase, when this, when Shelley, when Goguen, when that, when this, when this, when that, when government deal, when Cardano Nation, when this, there's always the next one after you've done it. And it's never ending. And then when you try to do anything to show diversity of thought, like demonstrate that you have other interests outside of Cardano, then you get accused of somehow hurting the project or not making people money or these other things. They treat you like a slave in that respect. It's this bizarre notion, and it's more endemic of the people who believe this way. They're just looking for some hope, I guess. I don't know, but it's very stressful and it's very grating, and it wears you down. It drains you. You don't get to feel the wins. You don't get to feel like the ups. You just get the downs. And there's only so many days of downs before you need to just take a break and recharge and, get back to it.
So I think that is a good point. So a lot of the time we do look for 100% gains or something like that, 300, 400% gains in a very short period of time. And if we don't see it, we're very unhappy. However, let's say Cardano goes from $2.06 and goes up to $2.50, right? That is about a 20% return. You get some staking. In addition to that, let's say all these cryptocurrencies go up 20% over the next year. That is still a huge amount of money compared to any other investment you'll make. So remember, look long term and be happy with what you're making. I mean, even just 2 months ago, Cardano was down at $1. So let's not get too greedy thinking we need to see $10 Cardano, $5 Cardano to be happy. Let's remember, $3 Cardano would be an awesome return for about any investment. Now, let me know your thoughts about this down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I think Cardano represents a pretty big opportunity right now, but if it doesn't pump up in price, that's okay. They're still building out long term. Fundamentals will come into play, and we should see some price expansion eventually down the road. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.